SmackDown was dominant.
Who?
That's when SmackDown was taking the ratings. Yeah, I
It was,
remember that.
So taking on Hogan's team, Captain is the member of the Big Dog.
Member of the Shield.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Big Dog. There you have Rusev, Ricochet,
Damn,
Machka.
Rusev
And
going
the-
through some shit right now.
and the
though.
name changing to Shorty G.
Shorty G.
What is that?
I hate that.
change
I was
it again.
talking about that before it even came out. Remember? I was talking about like, yo, they look what they're trying to do with Chad Gable.
Matt Short.
But it's cool. You know what I see him as? He's like that. His transition from who he is basically I see him as, besides the being an Olympic caliber a wrestler. He's kind of like reminds me of like Scotty 2 Hotty.
Oh,
Like he's gonna, not in the sense of like the gimmick itself, but like now you saw his gear. Now he has like some flashy like
some flashy like armband or something.
and then he's got like a purple suit. So he's gonna be like that colorful guy that everyone wants to cheer for, like that person who entertains, but he's gonna have the in-ring skill. So I think that's where he's going with it. But yeah, who you guys got?
And the last one is Mustafa Ali on that team as well.
All right, so
Hogan.
that's Team Hogan.
That's Team Hogan.
Yeah.
Team
Hogan,
Flair
Team
is the
Hogan.
beefy one, right?
Very beefy. Very.
all the heels, right?
Yeah. All the good heels. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Woo Team Flair.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with on Team Flair on this one too. I can't go with Hogan. on
Now,
this one.
you know what? I'm not going with it because of the people he has on his team. I'm going with it because I know WWE wants to make it up to him because of all the Becky Lynch and the Man and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I think they might just, and then then Hogan also has kind of like redemption story to him. Like all the stuff with the N word and
he well
his
that
whole
as well. Yeah.
controversy and being banned from the Hall of Fame.
Mind you, that he just said that Ric Flair never beat him in a match ever, and he's not gonna beat him not even to this day as well. So who the heck knows what's
He
gonna
kind
happen?
of jinxed himself.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking to myself.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Team Flair. You're going with Team Flair.
No, Hogan.
He's going to Hogan.
I know
with
Hogan's gonna
you
win.
go with
Ernie's going Hogan. Strider's going on Flair.
I'm going with Flair just because
I'm going on Flair. Saxon.
I know who Harry B
Juan.
would go with.
Yeah.
I got Team Hogan.
And the
Yeah,
Juan
two
is going
Team
for Hogan.
2 Team Hogans?
So yeah,
I
Team Hogans,
think
Team
there'll be
Flair.
a happy ending, not no heel.
you
I don't
going
think
Flair?
Flair's gonna
I'm going Flair on this one.
All right, cool.
And on behalf of Harry B, he's going on Flair as well.
Woo!
We know that. So it's 3 versus 2.
That's a hard
Team
move.
Flair.
Sound like Kurt. Properly.
Next match, Braun Strowman and Tyson Fury.
This is going to be interesting.
So this is a gimmick match. Obviously, it's
It
a
is a
promotional
gimmick.
match. It's like Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor,
or
basically,
the Big Show versus
Mayweather. Or back in the days, Rowdy Piper versus what was it,
Mr. T.
Mr. T?
Yeah.
Roddy Piper is rolling over in his grave right now.
Yeah,
because he knows Braun is gonna lose.
Take the L.
Yeah.
You really think Braun's gonna take the L? I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised. I
I
think
think so.
I'm going.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna take
I'm
that.
going for Fury.
The only thing is doesn't make sense is why is this match in Saudi Arabia where it doesn't matter? Like, do they even know who Tyson Fury is?
That's a really
Like,
good
does
question.
they care?
Honestly, I can't tell
Do they
you.
even care?
Are they big? Are they
highly doubt that.
big
I tell
boxing fans?
I tell you this: the person who does know is the Prince, and he's the one who gives the sign of contract because the man got
Gotcha.
money. He's that dude's like younger than us. He's like 22 to 23 years old. He's a prince. This guy got money.
Some
So-
Aladdin type.
The guy got money. You know what I'm saying?
Some
So obviously
Aladdin
he
type.
won too for sure. He's done.
Yeah.
He knows this stuff.
Yeah, but he also didn't he also want the Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna?
Yeah.
Because he did. It was like, yeah, give me all these dead guys. How about you revive them for me so that I can see them wrestle? I want to see them in my country. Oh, what do you mean they're dead? They're dead? Oh, well, okay. Who you got? You got John Cena?
It's insulting that you picked those two guys and not the Macho Man. Damn it, that's the guy we should be.
Well, he
asking
probably,
for.
but he probably found out that
Yeah.
Macho's pretty big,
very big.
And Yoko died a bunch of years before Macho.
Rest in peace to them.
Yeah,
Yep.
R.I.P. to the legends.
To the Samoans.
Yeah.
The Juan and you pick who?
I have to go with Tyson on this one.
Okay, so pretty much everybody's saying Tyson because obviously this is just a
It's
fantasy
just
match.
destroying Braun
is.
Strowman's character.
Unless some crazy shit. It's a match with DQ in it. right? It's a legal wrestling match.
Yeah.
So I could see it ending by DQ. Honestly, that's my vote. I'm gonna see it. It's gonna end by
As a
disqualification.
disqualification? That sounds like a fair answer for sure.
That way, Braun doesn't look bad,
And neither does Tyson.
and neither does Tyson.
Yeah. Next match. Seth Rollins versus The Fiend for Universal Championship belt. Yeah.
We just
If
took
some
a
of you,
side.
if some of you have been watching the pay-per-view, yes, it was a horrible
Hell in the Cell
match,
was
hell of a
horrible.
sell, and we don't know how they expect to come back up with this.
We'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We already did.
We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, we
but
talked about it a little bit, but we could expand on that. In a whole different subject, how they're destroying the Fiend. I know Seth is gonna win,
Yeah, Seth is
Yeah,
gonna
Seth
stay in the
is gonna
title.
win.
Yeah.
unless they're gonna make the Universal title the championship that jumps brands. Who knows? But now that the Fiend is on SmackDown,
Mhm.
you know, like what's gonna happen? Is the Universal title gonna be the both brand championship, or is it gonna be where he's gonna, you know, what's gonna happen? Seth is gonna just keep the title. I know it's gonna happen, but
He's gonna keep it for sure. Yeah.
who knows what they're gonna do with that? And it's in Saudi Arabia, so honestly, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Seth is gonna win that. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Or another DQ.
It's just gonna
It's a
ruin
regular match,
Fiend.
right?
It's
No,
a
there
regular-
has to be a
last-
a
was it-
finish on this match.
4 counts anywhere
Yeah,
match.
false count anywhere.
So can be
So
stopped
someone
for
might be
any
involved
for any
in
reason.
part of that match.
So anything can
They
happen.
just traded this dude, big dude that was with Daniel Bryan beefing with Roman Reigns.
Eric
Rowan.
Rowan.
Eric Rowan
yeah.
to Raw,
He's on Raw. Yeah.
and he hasn't debuted. So that might be a little, you know,
a little bit of a help
a
there.
little bit of a wild card pick.
Mm.
Who
I
knows?
see.
Who knows?
The question is he gonna come back as a help to the Fiend or against the Fiend?
Who knows? I mean, I think he shouldn't. I think they shouldn't put him back with
No.
But at the
the
same
Fiend
time,
and the
they're
Wyatt family.
destroying
he's
his
on,
character.
he's on, and it doesn't make sense. He's on Raw and the Fiend's on SmackDown, so it doesn't make sense for him to come out. But
That's right. He
yeah, here we go with these.
Oh.
These changes are confusing. Like this is like the NBA every now and then. Like, yo, this guy's on the Lakers. We didn't know he was on the Lakers.
And then all of a sudden, that after this draft, like everybody was already still in the same brand. They were already in.
oh
and
yeah,
it was,
it was
only
like
a
okay,
few
they could have just
people
been like,
did.
yeah, okay, so we're keeping all these guys. And these are the ones that each brand is getting.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really like it made no sense to do
It
all
didn't.
that was so retarded. The little clips of the office people like sitting around like
That was so cliche.
That was
oh, and the robot in the back, Fox using all its Fox money, Disney using all its Disney money.
That was so dumb.
That was like the NFL draft pick right there.
And it's like, yo, we don't need to. This is such a waste.
And that
It's
was
such a filler.
pre-taped.
And then Stephanie comes out and she just says like people who were just in this
Who were already who were already on that brand.
exactly.
And it's like, were we supposed to act shocked? Like the crowd was so dead during that draft because it made no sense. Like there was hardly the only like big pops were like the NXT call ups or like Aleister Black when he went to Raw. Like those big little draft. But there honestly wasn't more than 10 people that changed brands on that night. Like
Very
it was.
true.
It was very bad. Yeah, so we all agree that that'll be the end of the Fiend on Raw.
Yeah, it's just
And the main event will be Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez. And it's for the WWE Championship belt.
I'll say no DQ on this one.
Most likely, I see it the same way too. I'm going to see it as a disqualification.
disqualification?
Yeah.
by who for what?
Well,
I
it'll
think-
be Brock Lesnar who's not going to be able, who can't handle it.
I
They're
mean, it would be crazy to have Kane come in and lose his first match when it's such a hype
Correct.
like thing, you know, like it's
But then it's also like why Crown Jewel?
why Crown, yeah. There's like so many like counterpoints to
So
this.
many
like,
weird
I see it.
decisions they're making.
I see it as the crown jewel because of the fact that they can't have no UFC fighting in Saudi Arabia. So here's like a little bit of a mismatch to
a
UFC
loophole.
fight.
They found a loophole.
Yeah, they found a loophole. That's the word right there.
They can't have mixed martial arts in Saudi Arabia.
No,
I did not know that.
illegal.
I did not know that.
Especially the fact that since Dana White hasn't even come across to talking to Saudi Arabia because people feel very uncomfortable to go out there as well.
Yeah.
If anyone who I see will probably going out there in Saudi Arabia to make a match, I would see as Nick Diaz, Conor McGregor. You would not see Silva, not at all. George St. Pierre, he'll probably go as well. But other than that, majority of the guys will not. Will not be
is
able.
retired,
They
bro.
will not.
But yeah, I mean the Crown Jewel, like I said before, is one of those pay-per-views that one of the two Saudi Arabia pay-per-views.
There's already been 2, so there's already a third one.
Yeah, that
They're doing 2 a year.
yeah, that honestly doesn't fit into the actual storyline in a
Nope.
way. It's that probably like the Braun match, and that's about it. But that match was built up for that pay-per-view.
So you think it's gonna be another Braun versus Tyson Fury?
Yeah, I don't see the feud ending there.
Gotcha.
I don't see it ending there.
Do you think the Brock and Kane feud is gonna end?
No,
No,
I
no,
don't think
no,
so.
no, no,
Because these are like the first things. I mean, unless like it would be crazy if Brock destroys the of out of Kane, and then that's it for Kane.
Yeah.
And then Ray has to like redeem his son and his friend.
Yeah, that's what. That's what makes me feel like, what the hell is this for? What's the purpose of this?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just waiting for his son to turn heel at some point.
that would be that would be fire. That would really like make
But the
it.
guy's he's inexperienced, so it's gonna take a while before he start getting.
Yo,
his
he
first
took
match.
he took those Brock bumps like a champ, bro.
Yeah, he did. He
Kudos
really
to that kid.
Yeah.
You didn't hear Corey Graves wrote a tweet. He was like, "This little kid just took a major bump that I can't take."
I mean,
He's like
cool.
22 though. He's not.
Yeah, he's really young. It's very
I mean,
fresh.
for us,
They
he's
make-
kids.
but
You
no,
know, we
yeah, but-
old over
Yeah.
here.
But then again, Rey Mysterio
but
started
they
when
make
he
it
was
look like
14.
he's like 16 or something.
Yeah. I mean, because we saw him growing up. We saw him. He was like the Eddie Guerrero, the Eddie feud with,
Yeah,
with Ray.
real
And
father.
it's
I'm your puppy.
We're convinced that Eddie was actually his dad. Like we actually believe that.
I actually believe the same thing too. I was going nuts on that one.
in WWE lore,
Yeah, and Laura, Eddie
Yeah.
Eddie is his actual
Eddie is
father.
his actual father.
Oh god, this is nuts. I can't believe that.
But and then so Kane comes in as Ray's as his son's
As
godfather. I don't even know if they even had they probably had a relationship. I don't think that's his godfather.
I don't think so either.
Do you think Shelton will be there for Brock? Because he is the godfather.
Shelton?
Yeah, he is.
Imagine Shelton comes out. Ain't no stopping me, no.
He probably will come out. He probably
Shelton
help
ain't
Brock
doing.
or something.
Yeah, Shelton ain't doing.
He's just
So
chilling in the back
Shelton.
getting
Shelton-
paycheck,
No, he's training talent, and he's basically
making them look good. Yeah.
yeah, that's what he does. That's what you get to it. So you gotta be somebody's gotta be the jobber.
Yeah.
You gotta make the talent look good, and Shelton can still go in the ring. But I think that's about it. Our discussion for
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Jewel.
So we're gonna cut it here, and so as usual, you can always catch us every other week when we're able to record, and hopefully next time we have the Juan and Harry B in the crib. It's been they've been missing each other. If one's here, the other's not.
Sorry about that, guys.
But the Juan is definitely will be here when he's able to. We all have different schedules, work different times.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
It's a work in
Yeah,
progress.
it's a work in
But
progress.
everyone's welcomed. So if you're a wrestling fan and you're in the New York area and you like what we got, then hit us up. And we'll definitely, if
Check
you
us
got
out.
some cool subjects or you got something you want to contribute, then definitely, hit us up, comment below, give us a like, share, and peace out.
All right.
Later.
Hello, wrestling fans. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Follow us at WF Squadron on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Wrestling Fan Squadron on YouTube. We are the Wrestling Fan Squadron. Oh, yeah.